Yo, yo, yo. Hey guys, Roawyn here, and welcome back to the Sultan's game, where things are going alright. I think we've finally gotten rid of the Sultan's suspicion, so that was a mess to deal with over and over. And we're getting a bunch of gold cards stocked up for the future here. So we're eventually going to want to rebel here. Let's see here. Foreign merchant. Let's go collect the money. Silver incense burner. What weapon do I have? Broken gold sword. Sort everything here. Yeah, I think now we need to evidence of Agil's crime. No, not ready to use that. Slave Hunter Clue 1. Alright, from the scare clues, you distilled useful information. This is a nomad hunting band. Clear leadership and location. Dispatch forces to eliminate them at any time. Okay. Search leads to nomad hunting outposts, disguised as an ordinary farmstead behind savvy gates. Armed hunters prepare for your arrival. Steel yourself for blood. I guess, just in case, throw a tactics in there. Why not? Okay. Ava's Diary. Sociability +3. Ava's Diary has appeared. You don't. Oh, you have some sociability. You need more sociability. Yeah. Let's get you some actual sociability so you're not so terrible. Okay. This is Wisdom +4. Stealth and combat. Battles at night. That's natural rebirth. Yeah. Let's get you buffed. I got a ton of books, but I haven't been using them. Song in Silence here. Okay, we can get you some more stealth here. Do we want to get Vardak some stealth? No. Let's get Jamor some stealth. You have 1 point of stealth. We'll give it to Jamar. Okay. Alright. You know what? We could give you a ton more wisdom and then give you Oil of the Zealot here. So let's give you Loquacious. Alright. got 8 magic. Got 10 magic. Alright, read this. Okay. Let's get some gold. Tavern Brawl. These, you do that. Alright. And forming at the feast, send the priest. Okay. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Observatory. Cast Eternal. Okay, apply pressure. Yeah, deal with this guy. Alright, make more money. Dragons. Yep, get some gold. Inside information. Wow. Till victory. Last defender falls. Victory's sweet taste lingers. You survey the aftermath. Pushing open the compound gates, release a wave of acrid manure stench. Livestock fill every enclosure. Horses, sheep, mules, silent witnesses to nomadic raids. Mere bonus merchandise to these predators. Beyond animals, little remains worth taking. The liberated captives join Riel's growing band, while any wealth that has been converted to weapons that fail to protect their owners. Okay. Learn skills and sociability. It's a beautiful woman's life that's not meant to be. Okay. Tonight is a moonless night. Use stealth in combat. Alright, learn some sneaky tricks, I understand. Alright. Got 4 wisdom. I am the answer, but what is the question? Tavern Brawl. Okay, got some more money. Performed at the feast. Okay. No, observatory. Get that going there. Yeah, sort everything out here. You know, should I don't seem to have a way to break my Conquest card here. Gold Carnality. Do intuition upgraded here. Tina, Zaki, you guys got this, right? Do that. Alright, we're almost done with Boundless Sands. Don't want to do the Sacred Procession right now, I guess. Okay. Alright, must wait one more day. We might do is pray for this one to be destroyed. Gold tier, Conviction, Rebellion, or Conquest card. Yeah, we cannot defeat these guys here. 9. It's 12. I only bet 2. What is this? Urge Sun's movements, chart the path of Zodiac, Miller Astral Patterns, contains potent mystic powers. Lock its use in me things. Okay. That's Omen. The Omen. Alright, use this coin. You have to continue to make money as much as possible. Let's do 10 gold here. Now, can't bring a Sultan card here. Okay. Oil the Zealot down. Give to anyone but yourself. Actually, I want to see if we can use that in crafting. Here, let's try to be. Alright. We can do that. And 10 coins, but we don't have any inspiration. Okay. It's unfortunate. Lumera? Take the Zealot's oil here. That's really disturbing when you think about what the Zealot's oil is here. Yeah. Quite disturbing indeed, actually. Alright, I want... Go ahead here. Let's do another one of these. What happens if I put you in there? Nothing. Blood of the Longhorn Beetle. Alright. Then Blood of the Longhorn Beetle has appeared. Okay, you read this book. Okay, I think we've done what we can right now. Alright. End day. Okay. Alright, gold dice +1. Order function's fine without your help. Alright, making money. Alright. We got silver intuition. Okay, we wanted the horse racing. Gold dice +1. Blessed. Alright. Corruption, sweet taste. Ecstasy, desire, release, power. Various sensations fill Lumera's soul. She opens her eyes again. The cultic gods gain another window into the mortal world. Impure thoughts. Okay. Learn secrets of the mountain depths. So return to the Loyal Palace. Someone anonymously sends you a bag of gold. No explanation given. Previously representatives petitioned Sultan in the Grand Hall. Okay, Fog of War. Pitch black, dried up well, bowl of warm infested fruit, strangely shaped swaying tree shadows, some impure thoughts. You can proselytize through me things and synthesize more advanced conviction. during the Headless Dragons. These ways spread conviction of cults can, of course, induct your followers first. Spread cult ideology is very. Oh, interesting. Oh, I can dedicate a mansion. I can establish a cult base. Mountain depths, book hunt, fog of war, gold birdhouse.
Huh?
Yeah, I got plus 15 here. Does it right the slave have to confess? Pure Sword recently preached slaves need their master grace for their souls to be saved. Okay, has to be pure thoughts. No, you can't do it. Nope. Okay. Guess we don't have anyone that can do it. Okay, lunchbox business is going. Spread cult ideology here. Book hunt. 14. Inside information, let's do it. Oh, due to your reputation as notorious criminals, choose to take refuge with you. Yeah, you go get them. Manage the estate. Okay, you guys got this. Grand game. Alright. We'll do Mountain Depths once our adventuring party comes back here. Spread cult ideology to Fortuna. Okay. Peering into darkness. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay. Let's take some gold here and see what we can get. Hunting game. It's 8. That seems pretty good. Alright. Royal Library. Yeah. Lumera. She's just a library legend. Yeah, I think we will purify the golden Carnality card. Or actually, we'll have to see. If there's a gold person that comes there, maybe we can use it. Equipment merch. Oh no, that's the nursery. Yeah, right now we're trying to save up money here. Maybe get like $100 hanging on to just in case. Alright, Boundless Sands. Okay. Cross the desert, establish a base. Success. The adventuring party has returned. They encountered sand raiders, giant scorpions, terrifying quicksand, wolf packs, not to mention the scorching heat by day and the bone-chilling cold by night, long hunger and thirst. But it was all worth it. They described the sweet spring water, the verdant forest, the golden morning sunlight, a sacred and beautiful sanctuary we passed down generations to come, unknown to the Sultan, far away from his tyranny. Alright. Spiral drill. Okay. Grand game. Okay. Botons. Alright, fitness manual. Alright, we got criminal evidence. Showed Fatuna some secrets of the creator, Lord of Darkness. To your surprise, she was already familiar with these doctrines. Once they were confirmed by you, she eagerly desired you to teach her more. Okay. The library. Inside information. Oh. We might be able to. Alright, we're gonna try to use the gold Carnality card here on Zazie. Okay, sky high deficit. Not even a problem. Alright. And now. Okay. And just in case, we will do some inside information. Grand game, me. Carnality. Oh, Aramina's there too. We'll see what we can do. Fatuna, Saki. Yeah, they've... Zaki and Farda. Got it. Okay, Paths Eternal. Okay. Conduct research. Sun's companions. Current variation of Mercury's movements and other tremors uses intelligence plus by magic. 8 reroll opportunities. That's pretty cool. Okay, you guys study this. Alright. Long-term research. Okay. 8. Yeah, Shama, you can go. Do the either. Okay. Some items may be useful during research. Yeah, we didn't get anything from the snake venom. we'll just do inside information here. Bookstore rendezvous. Can't do it. Can't do it. See Divine Grace. Okay. Jabal will do this. Alright. Let's use this. Forming at the feast. Maggie can do that. We've already done what we can here. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, Tapestry Corridor. Confession. Jabal isn't devoutly religious, but prays for his fallen comrades nonetheless. He questions different priests, seeking satisfying answers about old soldiers' final destination. He never receives entirely pleasing responses. Okay. Grand game. Golden Price. Sultan regarded his companion, fingers idly manipulating golden chains adorning her waist, each representing knights of exemplary service. I shall accompany him, my sovereign, as he declared with arrogant confidence, merely to demonstrate no man surpasses your excellence. I shall make your nobleman kneel before me, confessing his presumption in approaching battlefields you've already conquered. Sultan laughed appreciatively, casually caressing Zazi's buttocks before adding, ensure Zazi receives appropriate gifts, secure her favor before claiming her company. Well, that worked. Zazi watches you, an ambiguous smile, rising lazily from the Sultan's embrace. What price will make her happy? Someone there has at least one benefit. Receive useful intelligence in real time. Dark will slowly revive within you. Sultan's consort. Okay. Yep, budget deficit. Forming up the feast. Alright. Conquest. I don't have a lot of options to use the Conquest cards. No, I can't. I can't go. Dark will and philosophical power you bear nears its breaking point. Dark, okay. When you withdraw from this world, observing all beings, why do they struggle? Why do they cry out? Why do they flee? Why do they persist? What is this place? Where am I? Thus contemplating existence, meaning, and profound darkness, force responds to you. Seek charisma. Oh, magic. Okay, now I can go. Alright. Managing the estate here. Yeah, you guys got it. Dog eat dog has appeared.
What?
Yep. You can go. Mountain depths. Okay. A woman of gold. At least you understand where the Sultan squanders his wealth. This woman's desire is truly a bottomless pit. Case, the Sultan's execution awaits the careless. 30 coins. Okay. I regret my choices. I regret everything. Forming at the feast.
Yeah.
Now maybe can do it. She's got a ton of charisma. I can't do the blood theft yet. Okay, do the procession here. Sultan's consort. The story of brazen courtier dared ask Sultan for one of his consorts, hoping for her to grace his bed. Great rewards often come with great risks. I see. I guess we're at the point we just need to end the day then. Fog of war. Okay. Okay, got more money. Okay. I didn't send anyone to the palace, but that's fine. Nothing bad happened. Previously representatives petitioned Sultan in the Grand Hall. Sacred tradition now scares Sultan's madness. They come to you. It's another sacred procession here.
Yeah.
Okay, go collect the coin. How long is this gonna take? 7 days? That's dangerous to try to do. Mysterious assistance. Yeah, Zaki. No, actually, hold on. I need money. Yep. Give me a bag of gold coins here. So we're gonna have to buy the silver incense burner here. What did I? No. Don't put all my money there. Okay. Do that. Okay. Do that. Alright. Give you my hot air balloon. Hate that. Treasure, huh? It's like my only treasure right now. Maybe we can get a new treasure somewhere. Okay. Now, we're gonna need extra money right now. Yeah, you two. Emmer, you take care of all this. So we've done all the Carnality cards. These Conquest cards are going to be a problem for me. Because I'm not sure what to use these Conquest cards on. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, can I bring Conquest card here? No. Alright. I wanted to check. Yeah, where can I use Conquest? Well, we could do a Sultan card in there if we absolutely needed to. Yeah, these Sultan cards. Oh, I got a bunch of criminal evidence here. Let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 7,
5,
11, 5,
Yeah.
12, 5, and then you guys can have intuition here. And a gold coin. Yeah, let's get rid of all this evidence. Alright. Not sure we have a lot left. Okay, performing at the feast.
huh?
Maggie's got 8. Alright. End of the day. Might have to give her my balloon. Okay, we got some more rationality. Okay, grand game. Okay. Old woman gives us money. Okay, destroy evidence. Yeah, reroll, please. Alright, successfully destroyed. Okay. Okay, Day of Charity. Okay. Book hunt. Yeah. And we'll throw no. Tactics on. Okay, managing the estate. Zaki. And Fardak. Grand game. Always a mirror. Yeah, we might want to redraw. But maybe we'll get a Conquest opportunity. Oh, actually, hold on. Don't we? Oh. I have not put that in there. Okay. I don't suppose we got any new inspirations, do we? No. We do not. Oh. Strange sounds echoed from the house. Servants fled in terror from serpents that appeared from nowhere. Someone revealed its magical power. You know, by wielding the serpent chain's force, you can achieve this. Well, we don't have any Carnality cards left. Okay. Put that in. Forming at the feast. All right. And little coin. I'm glad I still had the balloon. I don't know what I'd do, but then I don't know how I'm going to do these conquests there. Yeah, you've got 7 strength. Go for it. All right. Let's end the day here. All right, Servant's Desire, Maggie's Captivity. Convincing her to don this garment took considerable time, but in an instant, those malevolent designs, even when the wearer tried to avoid such usage, fulfilled their original purpose under magic compulsion. Venomous fangs, sharp forked tongues, and tail stingers pierced your wife's flesh, injecting curses that twisted human will. The ancient consciousness dwelling within the serpent chains tempted and threatened you, demanding you personally repeat their transgressions. Did you anticipate this when you had your beloved wife wear this ancient garment? Was this born of ignorance or deliberate intent? Under magic's influence, her serpentine form coiled tightly around you. As her pleasure peaked, the vipers bit your lover more fiercely, and her ecstasy and agony blurred together in your vision. Finally, when you lay exhausted, the serpents retracted their fangs and stingers with satisfaction, flying to the floor like ordinary objects. You quickly gathered the dazed Maggie. Oh, vipers changed. She gradually recovered from the spell's dominion. Afterwards, she remained silent about her experiences during that time. Later, you ordered servants to carefully clean the room's traces, but they all reported in amazement the chamber was spotless. All stains had transformed into black silk woven into the serpent's chains. Lust Serpent's Veil. When light passed through it, the image of you and Maggie entwined flickered before people's eyes, dreamlike and ethereal, unclear whether it enticed or accused the world. Okay. Alright. Perilous Trail. Smuggled via Paris Trail, earning some coins in the process. Okay. Renown. Bokan. Alright, Encyclopedia of Flora and Fauna. Okay. Tavern Brawl. Found who failed, where he had successfully entertained everybody. Okay, horse betting. Okay. Lust Serpent's Veil. Treasury generously sponsored, still bears enchantment to record carnal sins, whether this marks shame, pride, or mere sport remains unclear. I see. Well, Maggie absolutely will wear that. Okay, Zaki, Bardak, you got it. Yeah, Mer. Okay. Yeah, we can't do this. horse bedding.
Hmm.
13, sure. 4 coins? You bet. Oh, hold on. Do that, and then throw opportunity in there. Okay. Let's use this. From these scattered clues, you distilled useful information. It's a barbarian hunting band with clear leadership and location. Dispatch forces to eliminate them at any time. Hunter's remnants have appeared. I'm gonna go myself. And intuition. Just destroy them all. Hold on. Okay, no. Alright. Why can I not use this on anybody? By asking your colleagues. Distant oasis there. Perilous trail. Could have been using that this whole time, apparently. Yeah. And I don't think this has done anything when I've tried to use it. Sacrificial ritual. Thing we can do. No. Yeah. Seems like that quest just kind of ended, I guess. I don't know. I might have to look up what's going on with that. Okay, performing at the feast.
Hmm.
12, sure. Gold coin. Tavern brawl.
Yeah.
Alright, do that. Okay. Alright. Let's end turn, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's really not any major things we can do right now. Alright, end day. Okay, observatory, sunless sky. Okay. Then, yep, we've got our perilous trail. Okay, horse bedding. Oh. Did not put in all the money. Alright. Last defender falls. Victory sweet. No, actually, hold on. We're gonna go back real quick because we want. Oh, my sister will never be slaves. Nice. Okay, but hold on. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Abandon. Okay, farewell, tyrant. My sister will never be slaves. It's a story of female barbarian warrior defeated the slave under organization strong, rescuing countless trapped sisters. Most remarkable city dweller in the world. Okay. Get bronze Sultan cards. Silver Sultan cards. 4 extra gold Sultan cards. Oh, wow. So that makes the game harder. I see. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I would very much like to bet more. Yeah. Just put inside information. Okay. End the day here. Okay. Trajectory of time. Okay. I think we've got enough rationalism here. Okay. There we go. Crushed. Alright. You discover crew battle only cluster barbarian girls. Starvation has hollowed them. Standard practice to weaken resistance before sales. Seeing your approach, they stare wide-eyed, disbelieving cries escaping their lips. Riel rushes forward, embracing them fiercely. Languages mingle as the reunited tribesfolk speak over one another. Fingers weaving through each other's braids as their people's gesture of sisterhood. Their voices crying, laughing, shouting, gradually settle into relieved silence. Okay. Okay. Tavern Brawl. Okay, got a little bit more money. Alright, representative of the people's appeared. Get the observatory cooking again. Alright. Might want to change my Sultan card. No. Okay. Alright. Give me something interesting. Bronze Extravagance. It's a low-tier extravagant card, and if you think of a good idea, at least you can get renown. Then Super Charity has appeared. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, let's go meet with the people. Yeah, managing the estate. Spiral drill, dude. Alright, Fardak, Saki. No, hold on. Yeah, we'll do the spiral drill. I'm very curious what they're gonna do. Name of God. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, filigree embroider robe. Full armor. Okay. Actually, can I use you to start the... No. Cannot. I cannot. Yeah, let's examine some gold here. Alright. Hunting game.
Hi.
8, yeah, you go. Secret. Let's see what we get here. Performing at the feast.
Huh?
Yeah, we don't need to put anything there. Yeah, I'm not really sure there's a whole lot else we can do right now, to be quite honest with you. We can start to put people over here. So, bunch of troops there. Which means we can get training for our people. Alright, let's end the day here. Little birdhouse, yep. Managing the estate. Okay, we're getting money. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Did I, like, just lose my drill there? Hold the phone. Yes. Yes, we did. Alright. Not good. Sultan's mockery. Courtiers slandered by colleague Shabili falls victim to King's mockery. Alright, got 36 points there. Gold Sultan card. Renown card. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have all these purchased there. Okay. Yeah, Perilous Trail. Zach Eat, Bardock. Yep. We could have been using the perilous trail the whole time. That's okay. Okay. Gold dice. Alright, make me all that money. Okay, got some more influence. Alright, Omen. Ooh, prayworthy, making a trophy, decorate the hall. Influence. Okay. Okay. Wife's tea party. Yeah, I don't really have any ways to get rid of Conquest cards, do I? It's a little bit of a problem. What if... What is this? Survival +2. I want to use that soon. What if I use Distant Oasis here? No. Oh. We're just gonna get the escape achievement here. Alright, end day. You don't have to be toys with Sultan until end times. Find a haven unknown to the Sultan, search it and pass, slip away quietly. You must resolve you could escape this cruel game with those most beloved to you, those tied tightly by fate. The weak kept your scent. The women bake bread for your journey, servants silently help you move unusual supplies, children sing songs of the departing swan. Everyone knows you're coming escape, yet they guard your secret. Officials bow without question. They sign the dubious documents, turn blind eye to your carriages. Knowing your plans, none dare speak to the Sultan. Snitches get stitches. Even the most despicable bow before you, not out of respect and out of fear. You're tearing yourself from the soul, causing insects and ants below trouble, but they remain secret. Rain sears to the spirit realm. Those who seek to divine, you will find their tongues seared by your radiance. Those who dare reflect you will be perceived by your light. To escape the Sultan's game, you must seek. Deceive the Sultan, deceive fate, deceive the magician. Take everything you can and escape before the Sultan finds out. Just in Paradise +1. Okay. Alright, Mira comes to you excitedly, announcing her success. She enjoys success and enjoys reaching new things. Okay. Let's go. Right. Can't take anybody with me? Alright, we're just gonna... Okay, well, let's... And... we'll do that. Alright, let's... Okay. Yep. scrape that card. Okay. Okay, well... Alright. Okay. Alright, Conquest. Why can I not do this? Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, sky high deficit.
Hi.
Oh.
Okay. And now can we get out of here? Okay. Okay. Why can I not escape there? Huh. Why is this not working? Story occurs, slip past Sultan's gates, flee the brutal arm of his beloved. I really hope I can save enough money soon, leave this dog-eat-dog hellhole. Alright, I don't know why that's not working. It's not letting us actually win that way. Okay. Get infamy card. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, and you read it. Managing the estate. Sort everything. Perilous Trail. Zaki. You guys got this. Oh, Sky High Deficit. Tuna, you go handle it. Along with you. Okay, Gold Birdhouse. You. That's all you do. Life's Tea Party. Okay. Yeah, I'm really confused why we couldn't try to escape. This is very frustrating, in fact. Extremely aggravating. Oops. use that. We gotta continue to make as much money as possible here.
Huh.
Okay. Zephyr, you do it. We're gonna lose our hot air balloon. That's unfortunate. Okay. Royal Library. Well, there's only one person. At least we made it through the Sultan's suspicion nonsense. Alright, let's end the day here. Long-term research. No, we need to reroll. Okay. Big bomb. Okay. Managing the estate. Sky-high deficit. Alright. Gold dice. Alright. Yep, get some more money. Got some tactical secrets. Okay. Let's sort everything out here. Okay. I need to change my Sultan card. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, not gonna do it. Okay. Change my Sultan card. Bloodshed. That we could deal with. Alright, you almost drove crazy. Nothing you do but turn knife against people you trust. Oh, that's right. Actually, what am I doing? We can actually deal with that card that we have. I'm silly. No, hold on. Okay. Yeah, get that. So that's right. We can do super charity. Okay, I must take this action personally. Okay. And okay, I need something that gives stealth here. Tactics. There we go. Woman of gold. Hot air balloon. My hot air balloon. How dare you? Okay. You know what? Let's buy the full armor. I'll figure out who to give that to soon enough. Okay. Here. Survival and physique here. Yeah. Bad. weak.
Huh.
Sociability and charisma. And throw an intuition card in there just in case. And a book hunt. Alright. And you can have... No, not opportunity. Intuition. Okay. Headless dragons. Okay, give me secrets. Roll library. Yep, we got one person that's born for this. Okay.
Huh?
Maybe? Yeah. Okay, we'll do the mountain depths here soon. Yeah, sorry, can't do the bookstore rendezvous, it's execution day. Sorry, hon. I hope you understand. Okay. Cow duty, yep. We should be able to just smash through this easily. Okay. Fantastic. Stealing A there. Alright. Says he commands you to pour your coins from your pockets on the palace floor. She adores the sound. Percent silver incense burn, which Zazie immediately adorns herself with. As her fingers glide across the jewelry, caressing her jade-like skin, Terra Court holds his breath. Zazie circles hot air balloon with childlike curiosity. Her laughter mesmerizes you. No wonder the Sultan takes such pleasure in lavishing gifts upon her. Oh. Didn't put anyone in the estate? Okay. I didn't realize we put nobody in the estate. Okay. Okay, yeah, and we're gonna have to. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Influence card. Yeah, I certainly didn't put anyone in there. Very strange, that. Okay. I feel like my not dealing with the Conquest cards is going to come back and bite me. Yeah. This feels extremely problematic, actually. Okay. Okay. Should be able to easily steal the Sacred Blood. get that. Alright. Okay, and smuggled some money. Hey, jungle. Okay, we got a secret. Only a fool will do charity in slums. Scholars have found that those with property less than 20 coins possess no spirit, neither knowing gratitude nor compassion. Anyway, this should count as true act of extravagance. Alright. Persuade the group to help you assist orphans and elderly, which also help their reputation. Sultan mocked you in court, allowed you to destroy one Sultan card. Okay. Okay. Palace Affairs. Okay. Bag of gold mysteriously left on our carriage. Alright. New card. Silver Conquest. Okay, we got a few conquests I'm not going to be able to deal with. Alright, receiving Zazie. Your front door is completely congested. Zazie brought at least 12 eunuchs, 6 female slaves, all carrying everything she needs for a night out. Golden basins, gold light towels, soap with golden flecks, golden essential oils. She herself sits in a gilded ebony sedan chair, laboriously carried by 8 slaves from the palace. On the road, onlookers follow her palanquin, discussing busily. When they finally stopped your gate, Zazie does immediately alight, seemingly waiting for you to send someone to welcome her. You aren't Sultan's favorite, has quite the ego. She feels slighted, her revenge could be severe.
Yeah.
Insult me. Okay. Tapestry corridor, yep. Okay. We get gold tactics. I wanted the equipment merchant. So, hold on one second. So I got new armor here. Just didn't want to do that. Okay. Auto sort new cards. Oh, that's fantastic. Lunar breastplate. Is this anything special? No. Yeah, and put that on you. Silver Conquest. Round of ideas. Awesome. Okay, and here we'll do confession. Okay, Fardock, Zaki, Perilous Trail. Sassy. Yeah, there's some things I feel like we're kind of dead-ended at, unfortunately. And that's a real problem. Yeah, these Conquest cards are going to be a problem. Okay. Maybe I can do Conquest. Bring it to the Sultan. That might be something to try here. Did I do this? Hunting game. You go out, go hunting. Got so much stored up and stockpiled right now. Okay, I really want to do this mountain depths here. Okay. Crocodile ate the evidence. Personally arrived at the door, bowing deeply in greeting to Zazie. After a while, she lifts the golden screen of the sedan chair, showing a densely beautiful visage, takes the surrounding crowd's breath away. As if to flaunt her beauty all around, then a eunuch raises his hand to catch her bare foot, allowing her to walk down onto his hand. You're wise and understanding minister, Zazie smiles and states. Now, will you take me to your bedroom? Entering the doorway, the observing crowd lingers instead, discussing how a minister is so favored as the monarch shares such a jewel with him. Reportedly reciting formulas and celestial coordinates in the chamber, theorized connections between the Order's alien election device and the moon, apparently proving the divine approaches our world. Say Order representatives visit, asking to silence my hair. Okay. Okay, got a little bit more. Okay, +1 influence. Fantastic. Previously representatives positioned Sultan in the Grand Hall, sacred tradition, now scared Sultan madness, they come to you. Desire or ambition? Okay. Once inside your residence, Sassy dismisses her attendants and reclines languidly upon cushions, sizing up. Your Carnality card has been broken. I suppose one night of pleasure isn't strictly necessary, is it? I can certainly tell the Sultan how weak, impotent, and insignificant you are. I can say many things to put his mind at ease about both you and me. She crawls towards you like a lioness, then raises her head, gazing directly in your eyes. Perhaps you prefer to discuss matters unrelated to bedroom activities, something beneficial to us both. No, let's not rush. Men are all the same. Yeah, let's see what she has to say. Do we have any more evidence? No. I really don't need to do these reprobates. It just gives us dangerous stuff here. Manage the estate here. Yeah, it's gonna have the perilous trail there. Now let's get a gold mystique card. Okay. What do we get? Royal Library. Lumera, you go. Take a gold coin. Well, you destroy the tavern here. How's my money? Pretty good. Charisma +3. Alright, purchase that. Yeah. So this equipment is... Okay, well. I would like to not have to look at it anymore. Survival +2, huh? Jungle. Adventure stories someplace called Jungle. Apparently it's land stringed by trees where monkeys outnumber people. Pure fabrication, surely. After reading this book, you gain +1 survival, +1 stealth. Alright. Well, I know just the person here. Zephyr, do that. And this manual physique. Okay. Who needs this?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's give you more physique. And yeah. Okay, let's give you some more survival skill. Alright. Seems good to me. Okay. Stock, she studies you while relating her story. One day, while inspecting a small courtyard the Sultan had given her, it's as you pricked her finger on a rose thorn. It was once the rose garden of previous dynasty's queen, still harboring ancient vines. Since then, she's begun seeing a god in her dreams, who called himself the High Lord of Highlands. The High Lord promised to fulfill a woman's every dream, so Zazie made a wish. I'll never reveal what wish I made, and I hope you have no curiosity about it. High Lord told her that to fill this wish, many offerings and sacrifices were needed. Zazie initially thought this reasonable and fair, so she offered slave lives, gold, silver treasures, relief carvings bearing the High Lord's likeness as instructed, but the High Lord demanded more. Now he wants the Sultan's seed. He wants me to collect a handful of semen to the altar, but I can't do it. After each night with the Sultan, the eunuchs immediately wash me thoroughly, leaving nothing behind. You have no idea how hateful those eunuchs are. The Sultan dislikes offspring because royal law allows princes to kill their fathers to ascend to the throne. That's how he became Sultan himself. Thus, the High Lord became displeased and began tormenting Zazie every night, every dream filled with her worst fears. Whenever she closes her eyes, she sees herself locked in a cage, hungry hungry dogs prowling outside, yet even so, she cannot obtain the Sultan's seed. I need someone to help me solve this problem. If you succeed, you'll have the wholehearted support of a royal favorite. He looks at you with neither flattery nor seduction, but with an appraising gaze. So he tells you a bizarre story. Do you choose to believe and help her? I'll help you. Zazie hands you her token, saying, if you have a solution and a contemplated a plan, please act quickly. I feel my time's running short. Gain card Zazie's token. Okay. I'm not sure how we're gonna use it. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, Tavern Brawl. Alright. It's fake. How I wish it were real. Huh. Rest for 30 breaths, continue the next set of movements. People 1,000 miles away, 1,000 years later, will know that they once existed like this. Sly dealings on the perilous trail were detected by the Sultan's tax officer. The news reached Sultan's desk the next day. You and even Vardak are in big trouble. Gain card the Sultan's suspicion. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Gonna have to get rid of somebody.
Hi.
Okay. 4 coins. Do opportunity. Get inside information, turn that gold. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of somebody, I think. Oh, the card's gone too. Zazi's token. Zazi Nightmare has appeared. Use these High Lord's pressure. High Lord torments Zazi nightly, each dream more terrifying than the last. You have methods to temporarily soothe the god's demands, easing her suffering. Approaches might eliminate the problem entirely. All delayed tactics can only be used once. Getting someone else's help might make destroying this god easier. If you want to replace Zazi in the contract with High Lord, also need the Sultan Seed. Okay. Well. And you guys can help there with ritual assistance. Not actually open. So we want to do the mountain depths there. Gold drinking horn. Once rewarded only to the most outstanding warriors during the Sultan's father's time. This drinking horn overflows with pride and glory. How did it end up here? Library. I feel like I've kind of hit a wall where we can't progress. And it's very frustrating. Maybe it's just gonna take time, but I feel like our potential to win is dwindling. I don't like it. Yeah, 'cause I'm not really sure what we can even do. Okay, you got 6. 10? Alright. Huh. And I'm not sure what to do with the nursery here. Now I'm just piling up gold. Okay. Yeah, I almost feel like a new game is what we need, but... Okay. Win the game by breaking all the Sultan's cards, successfully overthrow, kill a mysterious magician, successfully summon the descendant of God, choose your death. Sweet dreams, die at the hands of your wife who has had enough, die from failing to break a Sultan card in time, die from asking Sultan for his consort and failing to complete his task, die from an assassination, die from a court duel you initiated, 100 gold coins, we're working on that. Conviction regicide, Conviction New World, it's above so below, 10 points of infamy, single run, 30 followers, there's bronze quality renovation. Isn't that what we did? Oh. Kill general with Sultan card, die of suffocation or passion event. Terjalia's whipping ritual. Absorb all prostitutes. Oh, suckiness. Okay, well, there's a lot of things we're gonna have to figure out. Let's end the day here. Alright. Side information. Okay. Side information. Horse betting. Okay, perfect. Practice precision. Oh. Idea tattoos a tiny signal behind Sassy's left ear. The place should conceal it from Sultan scrutiny. This offers merely temporary protection. Okay, well, that actually was kind of pointless to do. So all it did was add time on there. Okay. Okay, hold on. I do feel like we're probably best off when we can here. Oh. So now we've got the whole shooting match here. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I would like to try to get to an end on this one. Whatever that end is. Okay. Clear this out. Okay, end of the day. Okay. Okay. Oh, we barely did anything there. Extra influence, fantastic. So I'm returned to the Royal Palace. Not Loyal Palace, but Bring that here. Bring Conquest. Alright, I'm just gonna see. Is this something... Let's just see. Is this gonna do anything? Drove out those criminals' ambiguous attitude awakens some people's ambitions. Okay. Oh. Oh. Place one foot on Sultan's throne, show him the card coordination pattern. Exercise power granted to you by game rules. You aim to conquer the center power, then everything spins. You see or be added by spreading blood. It's absorbed by crimson carpet as you fall in the void. Sending someone in the air. Okay. Slowly revived within you. He's dead, right? Died from provoking Sultan. Fate's Ledger. There's nothing new for me to get, right? Yeah. So we do not wish to present a Conquest card. How do we present this? What happens? Okay. That didn't, oh, it did do something. Oh, cleansing eunuch. Alright. Well, I'm gonna split things here, folks. And I'll see you on the flip side of the Sultan's game side. See you there. And we're back. So, I did some looking at things. We are basically in serious trouble here. I can't really do a lot. We could try to do the escape. We'd also try to do the change dynasty. But, we can't actually clear out Conquest cards here. Alright. Just keep drawing. Okay. Okay, give me all the cards. There we go. We're gonna do this. Conquest. Alright, let's do it. That's it. We're doing it. Sultan has an army, powerful magic ring, and he himself is said to be an almost invincible warrior. You certainly need a strong army, swords, and magic to oppose him. But to end the old dynasty and create a new one, such tasks must always be achieved by convictions. You're ready to assassinate the Sultan. Observatory. Okay, yep. Draw those criminals. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Previously, representatives petitioned Sultan in Grand Hall. Sacred petition on scare Sultan's madness. They come to you. Okay. Place up to 8 followers. Gonna put everybody in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Mara, Maggie, Jabal. Alright. Yep, execution days become meaningless. Alright. Okay, we got gold dice. With your help, ritual proceeds smoothly. Alright. It's time to share resolve your close comrades. Once you count down, the battle begins. Sultan will fall to his own game. You all drink through the night in the courtyard, your allies trading hushed secrets that Rebelier sizing up your next move. Your hand you fill with the golden Conquest card. Others see your face catch the golden gold globe, blending into that image of the ground. All you see is blood and fire. All you hear are the wails of dead kings, and it hits you. Taking this last step means those who crashed and burned gave up way more lives than the one trusting you to lead the fight. Still, these folks won't even show up on the Conquest card to take the hit. I'll use the Conquest card on you, Sultan, you declare. Jumping up and bellowing to the ground. You're set to face it all. Dark will slowly revive. Last 5 days, quickly gather all available troops, so there'll be no opportunity left. Okay. Assemble the troops. Okay, countless people move. As with all major decisions, it's already become unstoppable, yet nothing has begun. For one good thing, you no longer need to care about the countdown of the Sultan's game. Now the countdown of life and death is in your own hands. Okay. Yeah, I will do that. You know, I don't want to inherit a deficit here. Where's my money again? Do I not have money anymore? Oh, there it is. Here, you go deal with that. Alright. Sky high deficit, give everything to the Sultan, yep. Deal with the budget deficit. Alright. Comet strikes the moon. Messenger of Rust through the wilderness to relay signals to the allies in the wild. Night roads are usually clear, but they don't dare look at the ominous flickering stars and a hauntingly twisted moon. Okay. Okay. Riel comes to help. Riel's become a follower. Mudcrawler's own, Gunmaid's own, Blade Wind's own, Soul Hunter's own, Paper Shredder's own. Oh, mysterious assistance. Yeah. Improve Riel. Alright. Do I have any books that we have yet to use? No. Okay. Endgame. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to save over the main one. Alright, Tapestry Corridor, assemble the troops. In these final moments of respite, you walk the streets of your Centurion, silently indicating train features and planning routes for the army's advance. Wherever you go, hundreds of ravens quietly follow from the rooftops, high towers, skies above, watching with unwavering focus. Yeah, we're good on money. Okay. Alright. And Riel got buffed. Strange dream. Details unclear. Pleasant, auspicious dream is about me. Alright. Previously, representatives petitioned Sultan. Okay, representing people. As of knowing your concerns, one day Lumera placed the ancient book on your table. Records out of the Star Soul, the gods once worshipped by Highlanders, slave of mortals, gaining more power through reincarnation. One passage mentions that stronger Star Soul required nobler human bloodlines for rebirth. Otherwise, they lose power in the mortal realm, even memory. When did you buy this book? I see. Okay. Where is the book? Do we not have it? I guess not. What does this thing do again? And honestly, put that on me. No, I can't put that on here. Oh. Alright. Got full suite of stuff here. Thought I had another, like, accessory on. I guess not. Alright, we'll continue to go represent the people. Nine murders occurred in a single night. Shepherds reported 14 miscarriages at dawn. Visitors to the House of the Lights multiplied sevenfold. Sultan executed 3 innocent court performers in one fell swoop. Okay. Okay, they hope you stay in power forever. Fantastic. We're just gonna chill. Alright. Storm lasts all night. Huge lightning tears through the sky like a beast, casting monstrous shadows over the city. You worry that your troops will be affected by the weather, but the next day is cloudless, with blazing sun scorching the earth. Okay. Oh, slander, huh? By all means. Slander away, my liege. Slander away. I care not for your vile slander. Let's end it. Alright, after you give the order, countless people move. As with all major decisions, it's already become unstoppable, yet nothing has yet begun. However, one good thing is, you no longer need to care about the countdown of Sultan's game. Only one sun in the sky. After your banner appears on the horizon, news of war finally reaches Lapis Lazuli Hall. Said the setting sun was like blood, soaking the court. The Sultan laughed with madness, while you ordered the soldiers to launch an attack in the morning sun the next day. Oh. Alright. Okay, we can put troops. Fantastic. Chariot necklace. Stealth and survival.
Hi.
Charisma. Well, there's only one person for that. I guess I should have kept accumulating money. That's fine. Hilltop overlooking capital surrounded by your troops. They wear no uniform, their appearance diverse and disheveled, nearly half wielding nothing more than farm tools or crude improvised weapons. They stand in silence, watching as the sun slowly rises over the hill where you stand, waiting for you to speak. Things ready, you must decide immediately. Supplies and rewards will enhance your troop. Other troops can participate in subsequent combat. An appointed messenger and standard bearer won't directly engage in combat with the various forces, but will provide bonuses for the battle. Honor guards. As you prepare to overthrow the Sultan, keep in mind some of your followers vowed to protect the Sultan with their lives. Their warriors keep their word. Okay. Their decision, you cannot interfere. As you prepare to overthrow the Sultan, keep in mind some of your followers vowed to protect the Sultan. Jabal's worried. Among the Sultan's honor guard, Jabal is spotted as master side more often than any other. You eagerly hope you might reveal some of the Sultan's weaknesses, but he only warns you never to underestimate the dejected tyrant on the throne. Says if you plan to wear the Sultan down with sheer numbers, he'll almost certainly carve a bloody path through the chaos and escape. Even if you take the capital, the Sultan will rally more troops and drag you into a long, grueling civil war. His opinion, only a fair duel can take advantage of the Sultan's arrogance. But is there anyone who can truly defeat the Sultan in a fair duel? Anyway, he doesn't nominate himself. Okay. Hilltop overlooking capital, surrounded by your troops. They wear no uniform, their appearance is diverse and disheveled. Yeah. Light of Conquest. You lift the golden Conquest card, letting its reflected light merge with the rising sun. The troops become restless, seeing the pinpoint reflection grow from the mountain peak, until it turns into God's spear, aimed at Sultan's capital walls, still shrouded in darkness. Sultan's troops see this gleam, more dazzling than the dawn, causing dizziness and madness. The signal began the assault. Zephyr urgently blows the horn as they ride furiously down the slope while you toss the glowing card in your hand towards the flag shot holds high. The moment the card meets the flag, it transforms into burning gold, dancing in the wind, emitting a terrifying radiance as your main forces begin to march towards the Sultan's walls. Standard bearer. Messenger, okay. Soul Hunters is inspired. Paper Shredders is inspired. Blade Winds is inspired. Marauders Band is inspired. Okay. You got golden dice too. End day. Oh, I love how the map's on fire. To escape the Sultan's rule, you must first break out of his walls, but to end his rule, you must fight your way back in alive. You refuse even a holding force, leaving this enemy's unit an unpredictable mobile threat in other battles. Not wise. You refuse even a holding force. Okay. Refuse, okay. Even with all your main forces concentrated, you couldn't truly break the Sultan's defenses. They trapped you under a section wall. Before any reinforcements could arrive, you'd already been mortally wounded by an unknown soldier. What? Did I already lose? Oh. Oh. Oh, whoops. Do something like that. Let's do golden tactics there. All right. There we go. To save Sultan's rule, you must first break out of the walls. To end his rule, you must fight your way back in alive. You must win at least 2 or 3 battles to breach walls. Sometimes costly victory also make your allies unable to join the following battles. If you lose the battle yourself, it's all over. War kills people. Many items can have unexpected effects. Some say that directly assaulting the city walls is the lowest strategy a commander can employ, but you've invented an even lower approach. Here's massive drilling machine has finally delivered value worthy of its wasteful budget and either essence, penetrating the hard bedrock beneath the walls like tearing through the silk scarf of Lady of Pleasure. According to the original plan, you would have sneaked into the city through this tunnel without anyone noticing. The entire gate collapsed after the bedrock was compromised, creating a tremendous commotion. Nevertheless, you immediately lead troops to the breach, and before the Sultan's garrison can respond, you've gained a significant strategic advantage. No matter how much Mayor brags about this thing will trick you into the budget, its actual power is 30 times more terrifying than their most exaggerated adjective. Arzu reports that half the soldiers now deaf but still able to fight. They maneuver to flank 2 key positions through the gate runes, securing a significant strategic advantage. Sun-leaving warfare will soon employ such devastating weapons in every battle, simply because you initiated today's events. Can destroying the Sultan never make up for this sin? No matter how much Mayor... Okay, yep. Jabal reports half the soldiers now deaf. You suddenly think warfare will soon employ such devastating weapons every battle. After your army breached several sections of the city walls, Sultan's forces abandoned their resistance outside the walls. Now an entire city still stands in your way. An army stands before you, though calling it army stretch the truth, for they are merely armed commoners, half their weapons freshly looted. Sultan's soldiers just marched towards the children, you know they mean the nursery, where slum children learn. So we slew them. Now we rise in revolt. Take us with you. Hell yeah! Yes! Do not admit the messenger. Grant them a banner. They will join the fight into the future. Gain card the gardeners. Heck yeah! All right. I thought we were toasted, but we're back in it. Burning the city. Okay. Yeah. Put me up against them here. And then snake venom. It's not all that much here. Ooh. Okay. And I can't do. Ooh, I can do commoner support there. Okay, do that. And then do that. Ooh. Trajectory of time, Sun's companion. Let's do golden tactics. You need to occupy the slums to block the harbor. You need to occupy the lower city. For half the capital's grains and tools are stored here. You need to occupy the upper city or you won't be able to control access to the battles. Warriors of Seal first occupies Lighthouse and Port, but they clearly underestimate your influence in the capital. Kiak ways around the port of the world of the poor, and at least half the population stands ready to guide you. As your soldiers cross the gloomy canal shrouded by shacks, they easily flank the enemy's rear, setting up an inevitable ambush. Battle begins. Oh, psh. Easy. Not much difference from last time. The Croc and roaming swordsmen lead their troops in fierce combat in the residential area. Surprisingly, the capital citizens prove to have a rich war experience. Most valuable houses and streets are barricaded, while obstacles and roadblocks they built themselves. Is this the lesson they learned from the last war? Or has the ancient city relied on a self-preservation mechanism for centuries? At least this time, your troop is winning the slaughter. If you finally succeed, you may have the opportunity to explore all this. Alright. Easy peasy. Only one thing would dirty the streets of the Upper City. Pit Vipers and Jabal's troops embroiled in a melee between the nobles' mansions. With astonishing valor, Jabal opens a path for your troops. The nobles watch uneasily from their closed doors as your men march forward. Soldiers trample the blood and flesh of enemies and allies, leaving chaotic red footprints on the white stone steps that lead to the Sultan. Tomorrow, servants will clean everything up to welcome the final victor. Sultan's palace sits at the city's highest point. From dawn, you've been marching towards it. Now, at noon, blood-stained hands can finally reach the sun's abode. Oh, we are doing it. Okay, gather a band of loud-voiced slaves and stand them before this gilded gate. Hurling curses at the Sultan. Soon the blasphemy in your words silences even the most loyal rebel warriors who dare not join in. Yet despite it all, the Sultan isn't foolish enough to charge out from the Golden Gate. One so heavy it takes 12 oxen to pull it open and face your rain of arrows. So you must begin to calculate how many warriors must be sacrificed to force it open. You must win at least 2 or 3 battles to storm the palace. Sometimes costly victory will also make your allies unable to join the following battles. Lose a battle yourself, it's all over. War kills people. Many items can have unexpected effects. Huh. Performative. Okay. Let's send myself here.
Yeah.
Actually, you go here.
Huh.
And... Yep, send you. Okay. Send you. There. Lumera. Alright. Boom. Warfare teaching. Lesson 1. The theory of attrition. Remember that war is a process of mutual attrition. All actions of both sides, whether offensive or defensive, is all attrition. If you fear attrition, you'll never win a war. The key is to ensure your opponent suffers more significant attrition than you do. You decide to send Arzu with a small contingent of soldiers to draw the defenders' attention. They scale the high walls and set fires on the roof of the Sultan's palace. The pursuing troops outnumbering them by several hundredfold. Meanwhile, Shamas effortlessly capture the gates of your main force. Warfare teaching, lesson 2, target. If you plan your war with the sole aim of killing the Sultan, everything you do will eventually backfire. You need to fight with the goal of controlling this country. Taking advantage of the narrow terrain and the enemy's cautious approach, Aziz almost single-handedly seizes the true heart of the country. Tax archives, legal documents, the scribe's archive. It's quite an achievement. You casually pull out a tax report. Oh dear, it's utterly abysmal. He quickly orders effort to deliver the order to steal this place, prevent anyone from realizing this country is hardly worth fighting for. Word teaching, lesson 3. Emphasize the opponent. Trick is to think like your opponent, but it comes at a price. Sultan should join his army in charge. If he does, a far bloodier battle surely erupts in the plaza before the Lapis Lazuli Hall. Why does the invincible warrior king sit idle in the audience hall, watching his army get torn apart layer by layer? The more you dwell on this, the more you ache to confront the Sultan. You order roaming swordsmen to hold off the Sultan's troops at all costs. We recklessly charge the inn alone. Final corridor leading to the audience chamber is deserted. All remaining individuals have gathered here, waiting for you to push open the grand doors and face the Sultan directly. Oh, this is cool. Sultan sits on the golden throne, his loyal honor guard standing by. As always, the deep shadows and brilliant light in Lapis Lazuli Hall weave an inscrutable expression upon him. But when you truly push open the door, his throat pulsates, revealing an undeniable beast-like joy. This is the transformation stage. The combat hasn't started yet. Don't be nervous. Sultan sits on the golden throne. Okay. Game that delights Sultan. You draw your weapon, loudly challenging the Sultan as you step into the hall. If you didn't, no one would dare enter the Lapis Lazuli Hall as a rebel. Combat stretches from dawn till dusk, the setting sun casting blood-red light between you. With each step close to the Sultan, you feel the shadows dance, flames flicker, and even the columns around you seem to spin wildly in tension. Honor guard remain motionless, while Sultan applauds you, his shadow expanding. You is fully armed. Sultan stands as if matching the speed of your approach step by step. He reaches for his battle sword, beckons a guard to help him don his armor, then pauses briefly between weapons for choosing another blade, a light serpentine scimitar. During these preparations, your team remains silent and still, neither speaking nor charging, as if bound by some unspoken pact, simply maintaining the pilgrimage's pace, slowly arriving at the hall center. He's light and shallow. Accept your challenge, rebel, says the Sultan, leaving his long-held throne and descending the stairs toward you, step by step. With each step, his reflected light becomes more radiant. His form seems to grow even larger. Behind you, someone loses control. You hear stumbling retreats and weapons clattering to the ground. There's no time to scold or inspire your commands now. You need to gather all your courage and strength so you can confront him. You realize the beast, once chained, corrupted, tormented, has finally been unleashed by you. He is the prince kissed by swords. Nabani chants a title once borne by the Sultan, once granted only to royal blood who mastered all 13 schools of swordsmanship. He is the Lion Hunter, fairest chants about the emblem, once reserved only for warriors who have slain a lion alone. He is the warrior king. Still men chants the Sultan's coronation title, a blessing from the gods. Those not chosen by heaven cannot raise weapons against him. Tyrant deserves execution. Jabal raises famed executioner's axe, designed to only claim the heads of the strongest warriors. Realize that compared to the Sultan, the previous battles were mere child's play, but now there's no turning back. You are the honored enemies chosen by the Sultan. Fight with your lives. Ooh, can we do this? That's terrifying. Dance of Light. Okay, need 20 magic. Yeah. Sultan's signet ring, a symbol of royal power, an invincible talisman, a deadly artifact wielded with mere gesture. You must have prepared well to stand before him, haven't you? Shouldn't you have dealt with this ring earlier? Well, we've got Golden Omen, right? Yep. Sultan's ring. You must prepare well to stand before him. Power of despair. Sultan has high expectations of you. That doesn't mean you will compromise his standards. The rebellious traitor must pierce the piercing light of death from the signet ring. As his magical power surges, the sunset light and shadows in all twist and writhe, morphing into crimson beasts, poised to devour you all. Bathed in this power, you realize it is the power of time, the end that makes all things pass away, the power of despair. She wrote the story in starlight. Lumira faces the death tide of the Sultan's signet ring. Her magic becomes lines of silver shining text. Oh, that is awesome! Describing shelter, safety, hope. She called forth fangs and hunger. Badra summoned something more terrifying. Tentacles reach from the abyss, covered in unsatiable mouths and tongues. Even death, even despair would be devoured by them. You scorned this despair. You saw through it because of the Sultan's greedy, weak nature. He saw only death and despair in the ring's power, whereas you, brave Arzu, will overshadow the Sultan's light, your light of hope. Separate the tide of death. Your magic blocks the signet ring's power. No matter how the Sultan roars and spurs the ring's power, you cannot breach your barrier. At last, even the embodiment of kingship and power reaches its breaking point. The ring no longer glows and leaves a charred scar in the Sultan's hand, hissing with heat. The meddling of God's magic ends here. Let the slaughter among mortals begin. Lumira desperately resists against the waves of magic. Mira's nearly exhausted all magic, but she survived. Arzu desperately resists against the waves of magic. Arzu nearly exhausted all magic, but he can still fight. Priest of the true faith desperately resists against the waves of magic. Alright. Priest of true faith nearly exhausts all magic, but she can endure 6. Alright. Of course, the ring doesn't kill you. How could it? This ends everything. The ruler's expectations and desires remain unfulfilled. Sultan nods at you silently, as if in approval, then waves his hand. Those still loyal draw their swords, charging at your grip like a torrent. So the next act begins.
Hmm? Ah.
Can I not put myself in this? Oh yeah, I can. Let's see here. Oh, you're injured. Royale. I mean, you're probably okay. Zaki could be good here. Fardock. 11. Zaki. 11. Alright. Get in there, Fardock. Battle will be a brutal battle. Okay. Warrior step forward. Road of blood, stream of the heart. When two tides smash together, iron entwines with flesh. Time on the battlefield seems to pause for you. Since warriors' flesh and blades are intertwining, you see their stunned expressions, but everything is swallowed by a profound silence. Everything's so slow, clear. Finally, at the end of the tide of slaughter, you see the Sultan curls his finger, pointing out a path through the sea of blood. Your monarch is summoning you. You move through the blood, flowing and twisting like ribbons in a dance. Mistaken noted by death. Roaming swordsman, blood mingles with that of the enemy, splattering across your body. Warriors fall by one, their lives ending here, yet you move forward without a trace of motion. Sweep aside the broken flesh. Broken body, whole in honor. You saw Jabal sever an enemy soldier's half hand and part of their face. Their impact was too fierce, and apart from you, no one saw it in that moment. But as you swung swords in vain, and then defeated need not reflect on their mistake. 7. Only a hollow shell remains. Fardock and the Sultan's guards strike each other with weapons and shields, clashing fiercely. They stand utterly exhausted, the flesh beneath their metal has long since broken down. The will of fight sustains their onslaught. Has become your stepping stones. Stepped over the enemy's corpse. Enemy bodies lie before you. Who killed them? It no longer matters. Combat continues. You only need to keep moving. You are drenched in scarlet. It is all others' blood. So much sacrifice. Enough to satisfy the most critical ruler. Dance of the King. So you stand before the Sultan. It's quiet and vast here, like the eye of a storm. So legends say those without destiny cannot face his blades and swords. This is the final battle, perhaps. Only if you can intervene in this decisive battle of fate. Okay. The tactics on there. So you stand before the Sultan. It's quiet and vast here, like the eye of a storm. Legends say those without destiny cannot face his blades and swords. You'll die because of your own game. Tell the Sultan it's merely for breaking this Conquest card. You're just fulfilling the obligations of the game. How interesting, the Sultan laughs. My loyal Arzu, you truly have used me the most. And then his sword comes at you in the most graceful way. This is what every Sultan truly desires. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Sultan crushes your resistance repeatedly, savoring the game. Come on, show your tricks, he taunts, etching new scars. In despairing defense, you see the magician pulling fate strings, soul fragments and cards, victims and perpetrators alike. Tears flow as you plead for closure, for redemption, but faces remain unmoved. Victims, the Sultan, or your abandoned self. In the end, hope manifests as cards empower you, overcoming his strikes, choosing you over the Sultan for your perseverance or his detestability. As you win, pressing his edge upon him, his likeness vanishes from each card, signifying release. Only you know the victors. When you accomplish all this, you look back. Beneath the steps of the throne, hardly anyone remains standing. Neither victors nor vanquished, all exhausted by the battle. At this moment, a child suddenly dashes out from behind the throne. He is the one taken by the Sultan from the orphanage. He had always been by the Sultan's side. Go tell everyone. Shout with your loudest voice as you run, you command. Tell them everything you just saw. The youth nods. He runs down from the throne, down the steps, across the remains, into the lapis lazuli hall. Thus, in a clear voice of youth, in a place unknown to all, the great monarch and dynasty met their end. New banner. The moment the Sultan failed, you felt a bond dissolving, a game binding, manipulating, forcing you was broken by your hand. Now you desperately pursue the severed thread, trying to grasp its master. What can you do to her? Now we have nothing. New banner. Successfully overthrow Sultan's rule. This story of a minister overthrew the tyranny of an unjust king establish a brand new nation. Only you have hope to achieve it, given the powers the Sultan has bestowed upon you. So evil. Story of courtier who out of laziness or recalcitrance would rather face the monarch's fury than attend court. What a nice day to sleep in. Forward participating in the ritual, the grand game for 7 consecutive days in a single run. I don't think we can do anything about this witch. The moment Sultan failed, you found Balan dissolve. Game's over for now. Sorceress was at the highest point in the palace. When you found her, the moon had just risen and she was admiring the city below. You suddenly realized, now that the Sultan's game has ended, she no longer is protected by these rules. Perhaps now she could be eliminated. The opportunity was fleeting. What was it that caused your hesitation at that moment? Physical exhaustion, the endless magical power contained in that card box, or an ambiguous smile? When you came to your senses, she had already left, disappearing into the moonlit ripples as if she never existed. No matter how dramatic the experiences of the past, well, where your duties and rights as both actor and audience had all ended. You could clearly feel this. Only the cards you hadn't broken yet remained in your collection as mementos and tokens, evidence of your experiences. Until the flames of the palace are extinguished, surviving consorts and courtiers gather around to witness your mastering. The nobles of the city begin to climb the hillside as soon as they see the flag change, not wanting to miss the historical scene, regardless of goodwill or resentment. Armina became follower, Dila became follower. Particularly Darling commoners also came. According to tradition, whether they are commoners or courtesans, they are now qualified to witness the birth of a new king. Asal began follower, Alim follower, Barat follower, Lithiania follower, Jalia follower, Juna follower. Messenger of the gods also arrived. They wished to witness the change of an era. Iman became follower. Nafal has arrived. You can barely believe you've accomplished all this. For the first time, you see his hands trembling. Nafal became follower. Jawad, of course. This opportunist wouldn't miss the loot sharing fest. Jawad became follower. Under your roof. You arrived here. Depose some so they respect your majesty. Promote some so they know your power. At least in this moment, no one can defy your decision. Try to slightly affect the future trajectory of this country. Reputation will also affect future trajectory. Okay. Well. Maggie, of course. Zaki. Mahir. Amr, of course you got to get promoted. Tuna. Yeah, Nafal, you can... Actually, no. Priest of the True Faith. And maybe not. No, maybe not Jawad. Yeah. Priest of the True Faith. Maybe not. You know what? Amr. Alright, end day. You have arrived here. Depose some. Yep. There are still some suffering in this country. Many are asking you about your views of the future. You tell them we can do better. Reformative. Fears nothing but you. You have ordered Zaki. Oh, you got promoted as Court Honored Guard Commander to restore order in the capital. Both nobles and commoners need fear's rod and chains. Trust strength. You know him now. She'll become one of the court administrators in the future. Your talent for the country. Ask Shaman to help you meet the foreign envoys. They must be impatient to know what happened here. She embraced this opportunity with enthusiasm. Oh, she's gold. Small gift between spouses. Maggie for everything she's done. It's almost impossible to repay her with material things. You reward her family and announce a 3-year tax exemption for the residents of the capital in her name. Child's plaything. You give the royal library to Lumera. She can barely hold back her desire to go take a look immediately. Death will eventually come. You list Amira's every crime and smile genuinely as you ruthlessly behead him. Oh. Sorry, Amir. You're no longer guard. You strip Jabal of his honor guard and general title, claiming control over all troops under his command. When he hands over a token to you, he even smiles. Great, now I can finally go off on an adventure free. Be learned today. You led her personally Try the confused learning machine she created herself. After about 5 tries, she'll just lie in the yard basking in the sun. Perhaps the sun can give her some inspiration, who knows? Oh, she's dead. Lily will always be Lily. As long as she dies, those promises you made to her bend to your will need no honoring. What a joke, a mere vagrant daring to barter with you. Oh. Well, God, you trust save you. You bound her with a chain imbued with magic to the stake, announcing to all the disaster brought by the others she worshipped. She laughed insanely. Fire burned with 3 days and nights before it was extinguished, but her laughter seemed to linger above the execution ground for a month. Tumultuous day finally comes in. May everyone find peaceful sleep. Oh. I don't want, like... Okay. Fruit. Sultan's remains. Rationality. Choose an idol. Choose an assistant. Go on, everyone's waiting for you to make the final division. Right now you have the power to taste sweetest fruits of victory, cast aside the seeds of the past. Yeah, blue marrow. The degree of change versus preservation corresponds to different forms of legitimacy, leading to different futures. Some characters can only take on heavy responsibilities under specific combinations. Alright. New Year Roof 3. This story man of great charisma attracted many followers to serve by his side. For a great game, continue a few sacrifices are necessary. Have 30 followers in a single round. Alright. Go on, everyone's waiting for you to make the final division. Right now, you have the power to taste sweetest fruits of victory. Cast aside the seeds of the past. Game's over. You end the Sultan's game with a Sultan card. You smile as you break the Conquest card and declare there will be absolutely no more after this. Only then do the ministers breathe a sigh of relief and begin to swear allegiance to you one by one. Huh? The mayor was dumbfounded. Oh, she got golden. It was truly an astonishing decision. She was obviously unprepared. She'll promote atheism. You tell everyone that gods show no mercy and humans shouldn't place hope in God's hands. Therefore, you ban all religious activities. Oh. I'm not sure about this. Promoting atheism nationwide. People whisper among themselves. Some think you're insane, while others anger you more by claiming you're a new god. Proves who opposes. Monarchs are born to battle each other, like aligned pack leaders who lose only once, when killed by the new leader. Staying beside the Sultan's corpse, he finished speaking. Everyone bows their heads and the herd accepts its new master. Change is here. You've designated an era filled with unrest and change. Risk and opportunity coexist. Will you be the one that sees destiny? Leadership. Those who seek the throne are least fit to sit upon it. Yeah, that's true. Conqueror's End. Common folks chase happiness. For a Sultan, there's only one worthy pursuit. A good death. Alright. Foundations of your claim was but a golden conquest card. You told the people the Sultan granted you the right to conquer, yet so set no bounds upon its use. Thus your usurpation, your victory, your seizure of this throne, could all be framed as his tacit blessing. The sophistry swayed few, but your armies and the blood in your hands sufficed. The crowd parted in silence, letting you ascend the throne upon a path of crimson. The scribes named you usurper. You slew a few, yet their successors came to court with coffins at the ready, refusing to rewrite history as you wished. The nobles conspired to thwart your will. If you ruled as the old Sultan did, they scorned you. If you dared change, they praised the past. The masses obeyed half-heartedly, for a rootless Sultan seemed doomed to fall. To heed your reforms was to waste breath. It wearied you, or worse, made you wonder if you deferred at all from the Sultan you'd overthrown. So when the dagger found your heart in your second year, you felt but relief. As your vision dimmed, you saw them. Friends rushing forward, enemies standing cold, lovers weeping in terror. It was a conqueror's end. You had achieved greatness, and greatness demands a fall. Oh, wow. Paid his dues in full, then vanished like ink in the water. Whispers reached you of his shadow glimpsed in Suya's ancestral lands, but you silenced the rumor bearers with a gaze that stilled their tongues. Some disappearances are meant to stay buried. Upon confirming your demise, Maggie cast herself from the palace's highest spire, her blood seeping deep into the rose gardens below. Since that day, every soul who dared to ascend the golden throne of the lapis lazuli palace, no matter what title they claimed, was haunted by visions of a woman turning the pages of a book in the gloom. Ah, behold yourself, the spectre murmured, her gaze cold with contempt. Unworthy of my husband's throne, how pitiful. And as it was said, should a ruler dream of her thrice, she would drag them down into the drowning depths of that cursed slumber, never to wake again. Anyasuya lowered her eyes and made her request with practiced meekness. She wished to go home. My father and brothers gifted me to the Sultan like some bauble, hoping to buy his mercy. They were slaughtered for their stupidity, a fitting end. Her lips curled into a thin, joyless smile. But my homeland, it was beautiful. I'd retire there if my master permits. What reason had you to refuse? She departed before the next moonrise. After your coronation, Zazie fled. She took with her 100 chests of treasure. No one knew when she'd amassed such wealth or how she spared it all away unseen. In the years that followed, she became favored concubine to at least 2 kings and 3 city lords. Later still, she came to a remote island with a brood of high-born children, crowned herself queen, and spent the rest of her days drowning untamed ambitions and desires. You had made too many enemies to even remember when you had wronged this one. That day your guard seized an old swordsman who had come to kill you, dressed as a merchant, but his skill betrayed him, his eyes burning with fury. Prince Shoshana is the true Sultan, death to the usurper. The words died in his throat as your guard's blade opened it. After your fall, Habib tried to take Maggie away, but she refused. They found his body in a dry well beneath the palace. Suicide, they said. Iman still served the purist. To your coronation, he offered only blood-stained blessings without any words. When the assassin's blade found you, he still say nothing but silence. On the day the dagger found your heart, young Zaki had come to court seeking archery lessons. He saw the steel slip between your ribs, then turned without a word and vanished into the chaos. The boy ran like a hunted stag to his home, gathered his mother, and fled into the night. You placed Shama in your court, not your harem. She kept order during audiences, ensured nobles obeyed you with honeyed words and steel beneath, or at least made a convincing show of it. Then the dagger found you. Shama slipped back into the House of Delights, resuming her old trade. The rebels, amused by this retreat and disgrace, and just let her be. After your death, Alim frequented the markets more often, pickpocketing, raising his puppies, and cursing nobles, behaving as though nothing had changed. Arzu was the only good noble, he would occasionally comment. Now that he's dead, God could skewer every noble with a spear, and not a single good person would be unjustly slain. After your coronation, Nafal shed his opposition like an old cloak and became your most vocal defender. His new foes were the courtiers who still whispered usurper behind their sleeves. For hours they would duel with words in the throne room, debating legitimacy, tradition, whether a ruler's worth was measured in peace and prosperity, whether overthrowing tyranny could ever truly be called treason. The endless quarrels drained him, his face grew gaunt, his hands unsteady, till at last you commanded him to retire to his lands. For 2 months' rest. On the eve of his intended return, the dagger found you. Nafal never came back to the capital again. He raised his levies, sealed his borders, let his domain become a sovereign splinter in the realm's flesh. The sultans who followed were as short-lived as the last, and could spare no swords to some backwater fief. Years later, and from that isolated county, emerged young men and women with sharp minds and tongues, all race no one truth. That Arzu was a sultan who forged greatness, never the shameless usurper. You would rule not just the court, but also the shadowed alleys. The narrow lanes, the slums, all territories of Rial. She could slip through them like a loach or strike your enemies like a scorpion lurking in the mud. Rial became your voice in the city's underbelly. For the 70-odd days of your reign, the two of you worked seamlessly together. When news of your assassination reached her, she stormed the streets of her gang, only to realize there was nothing she could do. Could not be changed by brutes. No amount of devoured livers could bring a sultan back to life. So she retreated into the shadows and made common cause of every enemy of the new sultan. She took over your guest house, turning them into a stronghold for dissent. I was stupid when he lived, Rial said once of you. Only after he died did I understand what he taught me. That man was good. Cecily resolved Sultan Card's fate has taken notice. Okay. Did we? Ah, there we go. I got a new thing. Sultan's nipple chains. Trophy miraculously preserved granting power will remind you this game never ends. Your first drawn Sultan card will always be gold Extravagance. That's awesome. Alright. Think we've got everything here. All right. Well, I'm going to end the episode there, folks. And then next episode, we're going to start a new game. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.